I'm feeling bilingual because I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life was a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me you gotta prove it. Stealing their first name is...
It's week 3 of the 2025 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Ravens and the Texans, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Here we go. And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. And down here, 1st and goal. If it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception. Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown. Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens. They'll look to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the bootleg, Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A first down carry for Henry. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
The Ravens at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A check down here for Henry.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle.
Down to about the 32.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
An option give now to Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Jackson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Jackson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, hey.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
To Mixon on the check down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Stroud looking to throw. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 3-3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A gain of 11 and a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
And here comes the Texans now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions to reach the end zone and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Stroud. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Again, it's Stroud. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Stroud to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the gun, Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Jackson will throw again. And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right in their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell.
Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Again to Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Houston. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. They keep it with Henry on first down. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They'll run it again with Henry. Hard running at the 15. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you can forget this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That's complete. It's Collins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 3. Stroud looking to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Collins. Back to throw, here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Stroud. The left side caught by Diggs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. The throwing again is Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Texans will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston set to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Stroud. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Bulldozes past him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they